What's up, everybody? Ben Razzie here for Oddshopper, bringing you all things college basketball. Thursday, January 26th in the sports world. That means there's a lot of games to get to. I've talked about some of them. If you have seen this channel, you've been scanning around, you saw my best bet of the day. Talked about a single game, but that's not enough. Let's get some more games on the card. I am looking to build a parlay here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take some of our favorite games in the college basketball world and build a little plus money ticket, see what we can do here. That's what we do here at Oddshopper. All things betting, whether it's college basketball, NFL, or anything in between. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the community. Enough of that. Let's dive into the board. I'm going to do the quick scan just to show you. We've got a ton of games. I didn't even get to the bottom, but time is precious here. First game up, big time game. Teams that most people know, prevalent teams. And I'm talking about the Big Ten matchup between Michigan State and Iowa. In East Lansing, 3-point spread, -115. The spread has bounced around a little bit across the industry. You can shop it on oddshopper.com as well. But I'm going to Michigan State here to start the parlay. First up, Iowa. Just lost by 16 points at Ohio State. Another team that prefers to be at home. They all prefer to be at home. Chris Murray, playmaker, 21 points per game. But Michigan State's got bigs, even without Malik Hall, who's hurt. McCaffrey's still away from the Iowa team. I don't have a ton to say about Iowa. We've kind of seen what they are. They score a lot of points, 82 points per game. They don't play any defense whatsoever, 12-7 on the year. Struggled away from home, and I think that's going to, maintain here because Michigan State's a good team. They're battle tested. They're 13-7, but they've played, so many tough opponents. They've lost 3 of 4, and it's like, oh, that sounds concerning. At Illinois, they lost by a lone point to Purdue at home. They lost to 13 points at Indiana. Those are tough games. They beat Rutgers at home, handled them. Before that, they had won 7 straight. They're very strong in their own building. Their point guard in Tyson Walker is fantastic experience. Now, he is fighting a stomach bug. I've heard it's not a big deal. He's going to play. They're 8-2 at home. This is a team that I feel pretty confident is going to control. And I honestly think this kind of mirrors their last, the Rutgers game where they're close, but at the end of the day, Michigan State kind of pulls away in that building. They play much better. They will have the bigs to slow down Iowa. They will have enough defense. They will get it done at home to get this parlay started. You can't cash the parlay unless you cash the first leg. That's what we're trying to do here. Another one to add, about to put on the card. But before I do, you're betting parlays. If you're having some fun, and I do love a good parlay, you always want to take advantage of the offers out there, including this one at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you don't play over here, say you haven't done it. Say you've been, I'm going to sign up, and then you haven't. Link in the description of this video. They're going to do the bet 5, win 200. You place $5 wager on any market. Turn that into 200. It's that simple. Just use that link. You have to be 21 plus. Play responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, back to the action here. That is the first play on the board. Scrolling. Again, there's so many different spots that you can go. This is in another video of mine. Why I got to put in the parlay. The Rice Owls. Who would have thunk it? What a world that we're living in where Rice is a good basketball team, but that is the world we're living in because they are a good basketball team. They take on Charlotte, and they're at home. Let's start with Charlotte. 13-7, 3-5 on the road. Lost 4 of 6. They beat Western Kentucky on the road last time out, but that's about all they've done on the road lately. Super slow tempo. 68 points per game. One of the bottom tempo teams in the country. They not live on the 3 ball, but they're a good 3-point shooting team, 38%. Rice is very different. They're 14-5. They've won 3 straight, 2 on the road. Now they're coming home. 81 points per game. Really, really fast tempo. They've got a very healthy team. The top 6 in points per game have all played in every game. So they've got a good core there. They're very strong at home, 9-2 on the year. Last thing I'll say, talked about this already in my best bet of the day video. Charlotte, who is very good 3-point shooting team, it's mostly at home. 42% at home from behind the arc. Drops to 35% on the road. I have really, really seen this Rice team quite a bit, and they're a good squad. I am stunned. Not a team that was on my radar at all. 1-point spread at home in their gym where they've been very, very successful. To me, this is a nice addition to the card to kind of make that after Michigan State wins. Now we move to the 8 o'clock slate. We put Rice on there, make it 2 for 2, and then the stage will be set for the final leg of this parlay. So I am going to add Rice into the mix here as the second leg of this parlay. Parlays, live betting, other games, sweating this out. What good is betting a parlay if you can't sweat it out and complain and yell and cheer? That's what Discord is for. Join the Discord. The link is in the description below. You can get in, come on in, test it out, see what you think. If you don't want to stick around, no problem. That's what it's here for. We want you to check it out. We want you to be part of it, and it's a lot of fun. If nothing else, like I said, there are times when we put in bets there and we go on a crazy run. There are times when we put in bets there and we go on a crazy cold streak. That's the nature of betting. But one thing that stays consistent, it's just so fun to have that community, and we want you guys to be part of it. We got to find one more leg to put this to the 3-leg parlay, and I think I have it. And man, and no, ironically, I'm wearing a North Florida sweatshirt, and I'm not going to North Florida. I'm going, of course, as I'm sure you all predicted, to Tarleton State. Tarleton State. If nothing else, just tell yourself this: if you've made it this far, this is a chance for you to most likely bet a team that you have never bet in your life for obvious reasons. Them and Utah Tech play tonight in a game that dozens of people will be looking forward to. Let's dive into the teams, because sadly I did. Utah Tech, who I believe used to be Dixie State. That's not really relevant, but I am wondering about that because I think it's the same school. Regardless, they're 10-10. They've lost 5 of 6. The last time out, they beat New Mexico State at home. New Mexico State is awful. They're winless in the conference. This team doesn't really do anything. They're 2-5 in their conference, 76 points per game, 37% from 3. None of the metrics jump off the page. They're just a pretty mediocre team. I would say they're offensively, led. Their defensive metrics are pretty poor, and it doesn't really look good. Modest tempo. Nothing jumped off the page. They're like every other team. They don't like to be on the road. They're not playing good basketball. They're headed for an average at best season. Tarleton, they're not much better. They're 10-10 and they're 3-4 in the conference. So I'm not going to spin this. One, level of competition is definitely better. 2, they're coming off 2 straight losses, and I always look for this angle. Both of those were difficult road games, and now they come back home where they've been very strong. They're undefeated at home. So off a couple, not bad losses, just losses. Cal Baptist is a team I really like. I bet them all the time. Those are the type of teams they've been playing. Now they are back home. More of a defensive-oriented team. Again, nothing jumps off the page, but they will lean on their defense a little more than a team like Utah Tech. The line is also all over the place. There are 4s out there. 4 minus 115 here. There are 4.5s already. 4.5s at minus 110. So it's a little all over the place. 4 at minus 115, I think, is good enough. And then this is a team, like a lot of teams, they've kind of had the injury bug at times. Their leading scorer has only played in 9 games, but he's been playing lately. We'll see what they can get out of him. I just look at these teams. I think Tarleton State at home, with their abilities, do have a pretty decisive advantage. And in a game like this, not sure it's really being noticed. I am going to put them as the final piece on this parlay for this Thursday college basketball slate and see what we can get. Quick recap, friends. Michigan State, Rice, and Tarleton State. There's kind of a theme here. I got 3 home favorites, slight home favorites. And I do like targeting those type of teams. There's a lot of teams that are so strong in their gym. Of course, the line knows this. It's not like it's not baked in. But I look at this, I do think there is some value with these type of squads. And that is where I'm going to try to take advantage. I know we're not going to cash parlay tickets too often. But when you're getting 5, 6 to 1, you don't have to. You just got to be fortunate in a couple different spots. You get that nice payday, and that's what we're going to try to do. Just want to say thanks to everyone. I love college basketball. Hope you enjoy this. We're going to be doing this a little more, having some fun, leading us up to March Madness. But again, get in Discord, take advantage of the promos. If you have any questions, just let us know here at Oddshopper. Good luck, enjoy the games, and stay tuned for even more content each and every day.